first question of exercise 8.2 is convert the given fractional numbers into percents. We have just studied how to convert a fraction into percent. We multiply it by 100%. You remember we multiplied both numerator and denominator by 100, and the 100 which was there in the denominator forms the percent. So it is 1 by 8 into 100%. Now this becomes 100 by 8%. Now convert this into lowest form. Let us divide it by 4. So it is 4 2s are, and it is 4 25s are. So 25 upon 2. Convert this into decimal, or you can convert them into mixed fraction. So it is 12 1 by 2%. Similarly, if we want to calculate 5 by 4 into percentage, 5 by 4 multiply 100%, 4 1s are, 4 25s are. You can either multiply then convert into simpler form, or you can divide it like this also. So this is 125%. Remember, wherever you will have improper fractions, you will always get the percentage more than 100. Wherever you will have improper fractions, percentage will be more than 100. C part, 3 upon 40. That means 3 upon 40 into 100%. Division by 10. 2 5s are 10. So it is 15 by 2. That means 7 1 by 2%. And last part, 2 by 7. Again 2 by 7 multiply 100%. Since 7 and 100 are not divisible by any common factor, so it is 200 by 7. Now convert them into mixed fraction. 7 2s are 40. 7 8s are 56. Whatever remainder is left, it is 4. So it comes out to be 28 4 upon 7%. So this is how you convert a fraction into percentage. Question number 2 is convert the given decimal fractions into percents. Now here we are given decimal numbers and we have to convert them into percent, but the rule is same. We have to multiply it by 100% to convert them into percents. That means 0.65 into 100%. Now remove the decimal. When you remove the decimal, it will become 65 upon 100. 100 ones are, 100 ones are. So we are left with 65%. Similarly, if you are to convert 2.1, multiply it by 100%. 21 upon 10, multiply 100%, divided by 10. So what is the answer? 210%. Similarly, 0.02 into 100%. This will be 2 upon 100, multiply 100%. So it comes out to be 2%. Similarly, last part, 12.35 into 100%. So it will be 1235 upon 100. Now from where this 100 has come from? This has come from removing this decimal. So 100 ones are, 100 ones are. So it will be 1235%. Question number 3 is estimate what part of the figures is colored and hence find the percentage which is colored. 3 identical circles are there. In this circle, if you can find how much part is colored, approximately 1/4. That means if I divide this figure into 4 equal parts, then out of 4, 1 is colored. That means the fraction of the part which is colored is 1 upon 4. Now convert this 1 upon 4 into percent. You already know how to convert this. Multiply it by 100%. So how much part is colored? Yes, it is 25%. Now in second figure, the circle is divided into 5 equal parts, and out of these 5 parts, 3 have been colored. That means the fraction which is colored is 3 upon 5. Total parts 5, out of which 3 are colored. Now if I want to convert them into percent, so it is 100%. 5 ones are, divide this 100. Also by 5 you get 20. So it comes out to be 60%. 3 into 20 is 60 and we have only 1 in the denominator. So that means it is 60%. Now here this figure has been divided into 8 parts. And out of these 8, 3 are colored. So the fraction is 3 upon 8. That means 3 out of 8. Now if I want to convert them into percentage, so it is 3 upon 8 into 100%. Let me divide it by 4. So I get 75 upon 2%. So that means 32 1 by 2%. 37 1 by 2%. Question number 4 is find 15% of 250. Now how we are going to do this? 15 as it is. Percentage means upon 100. We remember whenever upon 100 is there, we write it as percentage. So if I remove this percent sign, that means upon 100. Of in maths means multiply and multiply by 250. Now this is a fraction which we can solve. Divided by 10. You can divide this by 5. 5 2s are 5 5s are. So it comes out to be 75 by 2, or it is 37.5 or 37 1 by 2. Either you can convert this into decimal or you can convert this into mixed fraction. Now B parts is 1% of 1 hour. 1% means upon 100, of means multiply, and let us convert this 1 hour into minutes so that we can find out its value. So it would be 3 by, if I cancel it by 2, so it is 3 by 5 minutes. So 1% of 1 hour is 3 by 5 minutes. Now C part, 20%, percent means upon 100, of means multiply, rupees 2,500. Division by 10, division by 2 and division by 5. So it comes out to be rupees 500. 75% of 1 kg. Let us convert this 1 kg into grams. So wherever we will have 1, there we can do the conversion. So 75% means upon 100, of means multiply, and instead of 1 kg, now I will write down 1000 grams. Now division by 100, so it comes out to be 750 grams. Question number 5 is find the whole quantity if. Now here we are not given whole quantity, we have to find. In previous question whole was given, like you found 15% of 250. When we calculated 15% of 250, that means this 250 was the whole quantity, and you calculated how much is 15% of 250. Now whatever answer is there, that you calculated. Here this answer is given, here this percentage is given, and what you are to calculate, this it means the whole quantity. So here we are to find out the total quantity or the whole quantity. So let the whole quantity be x. You can take any variable of your choice. I have taken x. Now let us replace this it by x. That means 4% of it is replaced by x, is equal to 600. Now this is our equation which we have to solve. Now go one by one. 5% means upon 100, of means multiply, x is equal to 600. Now remember the rules of solving equations. Whatever is there in divide will go in multiply, whatever is there in multiply will come in divide. Let us separate x this side. So it is 600 multiply 100 upon 5. Now how this is there? 100 was there in divide, it goes into multiply. 5 was there in multiply, it goes into divide. 5 ones are 5 20s are. So x comes out to be 12,000. So that means the whole quantity here is 12,000. That means if you calculate 5% of 12,000, you will get 600. Now B part of the question, again same thing. 12% of it is rupees 1080. Now that means again this whole quantity we have to calculate. So let the whole quantity be x or y, whatever you want to take. Now convert this into equation. 12% of it means whole quantity means y, is equal to rupees 1080. Now 12% means upon 100, of means multiply, y is equal to rupees 1080. Now to cross multiply, let us separate y. Solving equation means separating variable so that you can calculate its value. Again 100 is in division, will go in multiplication. 12 is there in the numerator in multiply, will come in denominator in divide. So it will be 1080 multiply 100 upon 12. Now this 108 is directly divisible by 12. If you remember the table, you can do it directly or you can do it by dividing by smaller factors. So 12 ones are 12 nines are 108 and 10 is there with it. So y comes out to be rupees 90 into 100 is 9,000. That means if you calculate 12% of 9,000, it will come out to rupees 1080. So there are 3 more parts just like these parts. So these parts you have to do as homework and you have to complete your work till question number 5.